Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Today we have a tarot reading for you guys. We do. Let's get into this and let's see what these cards have to say. First we'll pull an astrology card. I'm not looking at them. They are here. They're marked both sides. But hey, I'm not looking at them. And there's 12 because there's 12 signs, right? And I'm just going to pull one to get the potential theme to the reading. That's who we got for Sagittarius today. See what we have. And today is the Sagittarius full moon. Yeah, I put up a video for that, and that's important because Jupiter is in Cancer now, and so Jupiter is the ruler of the full moon, so that's really important. It's an important full moon. It really is. Let's see what we got for Sagittarius, please, for Sagittarius. And we have this card here. It's Scorpio. All right, what is Scorpio about? Scorpio is about things that are hidden. Yeah, it's one of them. It can be about secrets and anything that is hidden or unseen, the occult. It is also about intimate relationships and people who it's also about shared resources. And, shared resources can be anything. It can be like if you get a 401k, right? That's kind of a shared resource. It could be the money you make with your partner. And any other type of money where there's more than, one party or one person involved, really. But, Scorpio is also about, it rules the reproductive organs. So can be about sex. It can. Yeah, very interesting. And it's about passion because it is about intimate relationships. So there could be something very passionate here. Also something intense. Scorpio is about depth and intensity. It's an emotional sign. It's a water sign. Yeah, so let's see what we have in this reading, Sagittarius. And it could be about any of those things I was talking about. Let's see what we got here. And we start with release. Something is released. And that's interesting because Scorpio can talk about transformation and endings. And that's what a release is, right? A release is an ending of sorts. It is. Let's see what else we have. And we have the community card. And this can be about an intimate relationship. It can be about anybody sharing, right? Community. And the butterflies are coming up here, which is very kind of Scorpio, right? Like rebirth and, transformation, new beginnings. And here is the rainbow sun rays coming through, which is, highly, that's like a phenomenon, right? Because maybe that is a rainbow in the forest. Could be. All the way to and then we have love. Look at that. And I just kind of pulled this here. Let's turn these cards over. And we have love now. And now we have security. So some security is important here. And this talks kind of about having security in something that may be kind of unconventional, or it can be about finding security in love as well. But there's something different to the security. It's not the same old security where, hey, that'll make me feel stable. No, there's something kind of Uranian here. What I mean by that is something unconventional. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius. We have transformation. You see, this is the butterfly maiden. Yeah, and you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Yeah, something's released and it paves the way for a brand new beginning. It does, Sagittarius, with somebody who is in love with you right here, right? What can we say about love? Right? It's a simple subject or theme, right? We have Diana, right? Or Diana, however you like it. Focused intention. And this is keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target. Unwavering. Don't give up. Focused intention. And you'll make your mark. Somebody is focused on either rebirth with you, or it does really look like that. And let's see what the Scorpio card has to say. And this talks about resilience as well, Scorpio, because that's what they say about Scorpios. They're not afraid of death. And I don't mean young ones, because, young people are usually more afraid of death than old people, right? And that's pretty true, for several different reasons. But this is about power. Scorpio is also about power. It is. Power, your life purpose is to develop resilience. And that's really where you get your personal power, from resilience, right? Nothing can knock me down And if it does, I'm going to get right back up. Yeah. And so, yeah, this can talk about a story of survival against the odds and your solar gold. Your solar gold is the inner fortitude this brings. So I was talking over here about transformation, and something was released here. It was, and somebody has this unwavering intention to really come forward, Sagittarius, and maybe this person had to develop resilience. It is right next to release. So, the proximity of the cards have a lot to do with, the reading itself. So let's get into this right now. And the bottom of the deck is the star. And yeah, before we start the tarot, if you guys want to get a psychic reading, I always check for accuracies. They are lots of fun. And they are accurate. Yeah, I just don't check, right? But yeah, and if you need to know about somebody, you can't really peg them or something like that, right? I can help you with that if it's for you. And I'm also a Canfield life coach, right? Which is important, I believe. Yeah, and so you can get a psychic reading, lots of different formats, live reading, call, recording, or both. The tarot readings are done like that too. We can do a very engaging tarot reading where you kind of you pick the, the spread. Usually you pick the first card and whatever, comes after. Or you can get a recording, as I said. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. And also I do past life readings. And those are super important and super powerful for you, right? This is about becoming your best self as you leave past karma. Usually leave, past karma behind from past lives. Yeah, you're the person who chooses the past life, not me. So let's get into this. Everything's in the description box. We have the Knight of Wands. And so in the reading, we have this: keep your unwavering thoughts and feelings. It sounds like they're saying keep your thoughts to yourself, right? A little bit, right? But this is about somebody who is determined. And that's what the Knight of Wands is. And that's what this resilience is about, and this transformation, right? Yeah, this focus. For sure it is. Focused intention. So let's see what we got for you guys, Sagittarius. Everything is in the description box for a reading. We start with the King of Pentacles, and he's reversed. And here we have the World card, and we'll cover her naked butt here. We will, right? She said, how dare you how dare you cover me? I've been working on this body, right? We have the Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Temperance, Page of Swords, Two of Wands. Look at that. All right, so the Two of Wands in this deck is, this might have came up in yesterday's. I've been using this deck a couple days in a row, right? These are different cards, but we have this one card that's the same, Two of Wands. And, he's holding the globe, and this is about him choosing her for a life partner or to move somewhere far. But he's really choosing her to share his life, because there they have the globe, and they are holding it together, and they are in front of the ocean. And the wands are about movement and inspiration and action and things like that. And in the environment here, in somebody's psyche, this is usually an emotional or psychological environment. It can be a physical one. It definitely can. But it does start in the psyche. Everything starts there, right? For sure. Ace of Wands showing up, and this is a passionate new opportunity in the environment with the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles, he's walking away from something, and we have a release card. So, there could be a release here and a walking away. Yeah, and this can be, he's not unhappy, and he's only taking one pentacle. So, maybe there's a situation where somebody has to, take their part and walk away, something like that. External to you is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this could be somebody who wants to marry you, for sure. We see love, we see transformation and blessings in this reading. And this could be, also an ending, a completion. All the tens are completions. But the King of Pentacles starts the reading, and he is reversed. It could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn who is, having a tough time, possibly. Because this World card shows up in the the challenge. And this is really, bringing my world, the one I want, into focus, bringing it, manifesting it, right? Having my wish, but it's huge. It's like a real, it's a milestone that you reach, but after a lot of work or a lot of time or sacrifice, etc. Because the World card is that. It is closing out old cycles, and that may or may not have been challenging, but usually somewhat. It's a card of maturity, right? Now here is the Six of Cups too. This could be somebody from your past. These children are running back to their dad. Maybe somebody wants to run back into your arms, and we have it with the King of Cups. And in this deck, he pours the cup out. Yeah, this is a real, like, kind of demonstrative deck, right? So he's pouring the cup out. He doesn't want something. It's a rejection. And that's why the world is here. This is ending, closing cycles. And that's what the king is doing here. So something is released. That's a card of release too. And interesting, with that King of Cups, he could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And, Pisces rules the 10th, 12th house of release. Yes, and dissolution and dissolving, right? Scorpio can be about endings, because it's about transformation. And Cancer, Cancer as well, in the way that Cancer is about the past, really, because it's connected to the mother and family, right? Roots. But in this way, this man's just kind of pouring this out, right? Now, the king. So he doesn't want something, but somebody really wants something in this reading, because here we have the Ace of Wands, right? So it looks like this man's walking away to get the Ace of Wands here, where the divine hand is handing, he's already put the wand here, right? And here's the King of Cups rejecting something over here. So there's somebody sacrificed something in this reading. Yeah, they did. Now, they might have walked away from a relationship, possibly. Could have been a marriage even. Ten of Pentacles sometimes can indicate a marriage. We'll get a card on that Ten of Pentacles that is external, showing up with the Knight of Pentacles. It really could be an earth sign here. And the King of Swords, or an air sign, right? Maybe a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But, we also have the King of Cups, as I said, a water sign. But that is, this can be somebody who's coming very slow, the Knight of Pentacles, or who has, and this World card can definitely imply some time has passed, right? When you come full circle and you've gone through all the major arcana. It takes time, right? Just like, all good things take time. Yeah, they do, right? Right? And, and easy come, easy go. And, nothing good is really easy, right? Yeah, I had this broker tell me that when I was selling real estate. When I first started, I go, oh, that sounds easy. He goes, what? He goes, nothing's easy in this world. Nothing good is easy. And, he was right, but, he was much older than me. And, the King of Swords already made a decision. He put his sword down. He's carrying the bird here perched on his shoulder for a new beginning. He really is. This is external to you. Somebody already made this decision, Sagittarius. Maybe you made it about them. Maybe, but it looks like it could be this King of Pentacles who's in the reverse. Could be. Now, that could be somebody with money. It doesn't always have to be an earth sign, right? So, I'm a fire sign, but I have a lot of earth in my chart. Right? And, and so temperance is how somebody sees themselves. And that is usually self-mastery, balanced, in harmony with yourself. Yeah, let's see what else. Could be somebody who is healed. And they could be seeing themselves just loving you, because you're sitting in their kind of spot, how they are seeing themselves. This is all about you and the Hierophant. Yeah, they may want to marry you here, but this Hierophant with temperance here and this decision that's been made, this person believes in you, or they believe in you guys as a couple. They go, we can make it. Yeah, we can definitely make it and be happy, because there's love here and there's community. Sometimes this means friendship, camaraderie. This person may feel like you are a friend. Here's these two kids are here. Maybe that's not their dad. Maybe they're friends. I mean, they're little, so this can be about somebody from your past or somebody you had a friendship with, right? And, love sits next to community. So when we have friendship and like camaraderie with somebody, and then we love them as well. I mean, there's nothing better than that, right? because you have all the good qualities of for a relationship, right? Not just love and passion, but you have friendship, right? So, Page of Swords in the past, this is the curiosity, Four of Cups. So maybe they think you're going to here he is pouring the cup out as well in this deck, and maybe this person feels like you will do that, but I feel like they've done that to be able to do this. If you can see the card, Two of Wands, where they hold the globe together, to be able to do that. Because remember, we have somebody who has focused intention. That's what intention is anyway. It's focused, right? It's not enough to desire something. You have to intend on having that. You have to have an intention. I'm doing that to get that, regardless of what happens, come rain or shine, right? Yeah, if my boyfriend calls me up and says, you're this and that, and all the friends go away, I'm just giving you an example, but you're still going to do it no matter what happens in your life. That's intention, and that brings manifestation, right? A determination. So, somebody's determined here. That's why I feel like whatever's rejected here is not you. In the environment is the Ace of Wands. So that's not a rejection. Something else gets left out, as I said, and we started with release. So now in the environment, we have this Ace of Wands, as I said, and this Two of Wands where they hold the globe together, that is the concern. That's what somebody wants. That's the intention. The Strength card shows up in the hopes and fears, and it can be courage and self-mastery and maturity when you can tame your own wild side, right? And we have the Nine of Pentacles with it. Maybe this person is hoping you're single. They could hope you're doing really well. And the Nine of Pentacles, it's a card of somebody who has money too. It's a card of somebody who can, be single. But it's also a card of somebody who lives according to their values. Yeah, and exactly. And it's a card of maturity as well, because it's a 9. It's a completion as well. And she has her own, especially next to the Strength card, she has her own vineyard and money and, or at least these values. So with the Strength card, this is definitely self-mastery. This person might be hoping you'll be single, maybe. They could be hoping you're doing really well. And they could be hoping, Sagittarius, don't get mad at this part, but though that maybe, you're mature here, or you've got some self-mastery down for yourself, because these two cards together can often mean that. Yeah, so maybe in the past, this could have been 20 years ago. It could have been, because the World card can imply time. This is a time card as well, because it's a Capricorn card. Capricorn is about patience and time. That's part of it. And it could be a Scorpio card as well. The World, right? Life and death, kind of, right? That's what Scorpio represents. And we have the Death card in the potential outcome. Speaking of Scorpio energy, right? But we know this is a transformation, right? We know that. And we also have it with the Queen of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups. Something gets left behind here once again. So Sagittarius, maybe they're hoping you're not going to walk away from them, but I don't think it's that. I think it's that this person they might not know what you're doing in your life, maybe, or they, in a way, they might think that you just don't want this. That could be kind of what this walking away thing is, but I don't feel like it's that. I feel like this is this person in another situation, whatever that is. Something that was unfulfilling, where they release it, right? I'm going to end this reading. If you guys want to get a psychic reading, tarot reading, past life, please check out the description box below. And you can get a Tree of Life reading with me too. And, people don't get those, but because they don't know about them. But those can tell you exactly where your person is coming from. They really can. And the psychic reading tells you a lot about them too. It really does. So thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And go ahead and hit the little bell if you would like to receive all my notifications. When you like, share, and subscribe, it helps me to continue to make these videos available. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great day. And we're getting toward the weekend here, so that's always a good thing, right? Thanks so much.